Welcome back to the Fugitive Chapter 3 or Episode 3 Part 2. And yeah, I haven't forgot about this custom story yet, but I was busy for hard mode and etc. And as you immediately can see, this. I mean, that's kind of odd, isn't it? I didn't have this in SDP or uh, Persona or Verlorener, but suddenly I have this in the Fugitive episode 3. It's kind of peculiar. I mean, obviously, I think the Fugitive 3 has certain save points, right? It is a custom story made for the normal Amnesia version, so it has save points after you die. So does that mean that this hard mode thingy in Fugitive 3 will delete those save points, or will they still be there? I don't know. Well, anyway, I have 13 tinderboxes, so saving won't be such a problem. Anyway, it's kind of peculiar, isn't it? I mean, it's only in the Fugitive 3, not in SDP, not in Persona, not in Verlorener, or the other one that I played, Hunting Ground Aftermath. Only here, so that's kind of odd. But makes it more interesting, innit? I mean, for me, it will make it more interesting. Ooh. See? I mean, I have tinderboxes enough, so saving won't be really a problem anyway. So, just, okay. Okay, that's fine, Okay, just, I had to check something. Come on. Yeah, okay, there we are. So yeah, I'm still kind of, confused by what hard mode is doing in the Fugitive 3. Piece of orb. Well, I have one. So it means that loss of sanity will also kill me, right? Huh. It's peculiar. Well, as you have seen, the release of hard mode was already quite buggy, so. But after I'm finish this episode, I'm gonna check if the other ones now have the same thing or not. Because that would be cool, actually. Yeah, it's quite odd. It's not like I have tinderboxes, but still. I mean, hard mode wasn't that difficult in the first place without Horror Rebuild. Seems like the sewer was my only option at the time. I knew I would not enjoy the sewers all in general, since I knew that was awaiting me, but there was not any other option. I had to stop Marius from his crazy plan, and I had to do it quickly. Samuel, a deadly approach, chapter 2. So the other door back here, I couldn't never go there? It seems so. Unknown note, 16th of April 1881. Our budget is going down at snail's pace. But we thought it would be a great idea to make a mine to get valuable resources to increase our budget so we don't lose our castle. However, a couple of hours later, with digging down in the ground, we found ourselves looking in a hidden dungeon. We first thought that we had discovered a Mithraeum, but then it turned out to be an abandoned sewer. So there's not much difference, isn't there, between Mithraeum and a sewer. I'm sarcastic now. I mean, how can you mistake a sewer for a Mithraeum? Jesus. Or at least what seemed like it. The sewer was gigantic. And was actually crowded. With some skulking creatures that had been corrupted to pieces. We decided to leave this place for today, returning at a later day. 18th of April 1881. We now decide to explore this strange and unknown territory, but those creatures are stalking in the sewer, searching for something or someone. We decide to take a closer look to one of them. At a close look, they look awful. A hanging jaw, reptile eyes, and have been placed awfully on its face, and a massive claw with stains of blood that ripped flesh from its legs. It almost seemed impossible to walk. When we heard a splash a couple of meters away, the creature heard it too. The thing that created the sound was a man, seemed to have stumbled seeing that creature. The creature began to chase, and the man seems frozen, like he didn't care if he was captured. The creature caught him and ripped his arm, and The man yelled frightfully loud. I mean, why wouldn't he yell when his arms got ripped off? But well, whatever. The creature simply walked away now and left the man to lay on his knees, screaming in pain with only one arm. These things had a twisted mind and cruel personality. That was enough of the investigation for today. We decided to return before we were spotted and probably going to experience the same thing. 24th of April 1881. After studying these sewers, we found ourselves looking at a ladder up from the sewers. We were curious where this could ever lead, and without a doubt, we began climbing it. Near the top, we heard awful screams. For example, like one we heard from the man that got his arm ripped off. However, it repeated itself over and over this time, making it even worse. We could imagine that those screams were caused by, but we had horrific thoughts. We decided not to open a hatch and enter. We believed that there was gonna be even more of those dreadful and terrifying creatures up there, and we didn't want to see another one of them. I'm quite concerned about whose sewer and castle this is, but obviously it ain't somebody we want to know. We decided to leave this castle in a hurry and sell this castle for a low price. That sewers gives me shivers down my spine, and I cannot stand those screams yet another time. If those creatures escape and enter out in the open, God help us all. Why can't you just shoot the creature? It's locked. How about this? Alright. It's locked. There ought to be a key here, right? Ah, no. Thought the key would be here, but no. Okay, did that door just open? Oh. Oh, okay. That's eerie. Ah, well. Can have some grunts, whatever. No big deal. Ah. Okay, well, figures this way is the only way to go. So that means that the grunts will also one-hit me again. Yeah, it's still there. I mean, I'm just checking if it's still there, you know. What if it's just a glitch or what else? Alright. Sewer, soft wing. Myers thought that Xenophilius was just like himself, blinded by the greeds of power and deceit, but he was wrong. Xenophilius never wanted to be cruel to begin with, but he had no choice but to accept his current spot in life. Myers would surely kill him if he disobeyed. Alright then. More sewer. Hooray. And here's where the spooky stuff will start, I suppose. There's this room here. It's like a giant stir. No. Why do you want to stir the sewer water? To make a lovely soup out of it? Okay. Okay, cool. Okay. Geronimo! Boom. Okay. Another time! Ah! Another time! No, what? I was running harder. Alright. And the last time. Not the last time. Oh. Ah, bah. Ah, come on, come on, come on! No, I was running. Ah, come on. Stupid door. No, I know how it is to be a grunt. How a grunt would feel. Who's walking? Who's whimpering? Oh god. Okay. With the one functioning hand I still have after my reawakening, I will write down the experiences of my events down here in the sewer, so I might be able to salvage a small portion of my sanity. Mario sent us down here to the sewers, where he told us that there would be food down here. Hey! Hey! Go to the sewers, there's food there. Who would believe that? Lots of it. Now when I look back at that, I think Marius was lying. No shit! No, Marius was completely honest with you. Surely there are some escaping prisoners entering this place now and then, where we later proceed to flay them open and eating their intestines with such a speed that it seems like we were a cleaning service. But it wasn't living up to my expectations, neither the other servants. The thirst that I get from not enough food angers the demon inside me. I miss the sensation of being able to drink the fresh human blood from the bodies we open from the inside. It was able to quench my thirst for days and make me purr over the sensation. The meat wanders around. Come to me, satisfy me, and bring my torturing starvation to an end. Regarding recent caves, and wow, that's a complete different note compared to the other note. Marius, there are some servants who had become obsessed with cannibalism, and we are doing everything to keep them away from sane servants. Therefore, explosives have been used to block up the passages around their location to prevent further murder attempts from them. The only issue that remains is that we have a container filled with nitroglycerin, and we have no way to getting hold of it. All the workers and servants we went in were eaten alive from those 6 servants, but I couldn't change too much. But I shouldn't change too much. You shouldn't have anything to contain or light the nitroglycerin with. No further explosions eventually occur anymore down in the sewers. Derek. Shit. I should. Oh wait. I bashed down the door for God's sake. Whatever it does, it's stuck. Okay, here you go. Let's see. So, what is the point of all this? Just 2 notes. Alright, just 2 notes. And that thing that is stuck. So why was... Really? Just 2 notes? Alright then. Ooh! Do you hear them? I do hear them. Have to be extra careful now. I think. Yeah, I should. Alright. Okay. That was useless. Maybe eventually I have to turn the wheel, I don't know. But for now it's stuck. Oh. Is there something there? I don't know. Oh wait, I know this. Ah, yeah. I have to find an explosive for that. Alright then. How much oil do I have? A little bit. Ah! Nope. Okay, he's definitely coming. Oh. Nah. Okay, it's better to retreat for a while. I might be able to be safe behind this pillar. Yeah. I mean, I have to be careful now. That's for sure. But I still wonder if I still have the autosave or not. Common sense would say no, but you know. Does hard mode really override the autosaves of custom stories? I don't know. I don't want to find out yet. No. Okay, he definitely sees me much quicker. That's for sure. Nope. That was a mistake. Okay, this is a mistake. Jolly. Just go already. Yeah. Good job. Good job. Yeah, who's doing a good job? Yeah. Okay. Is it time to go? No, it's not time to go. No, it's time to go. Run! Ooh, okay. He definitely sees you much quicker. I can note that. Oh, great. Oh. Nice party going on here, huh? Possession. Possession is a frightful thing. This woman proved it to us all this day. She clearly had the thoughts pushed deep down into the pit of her soul, and then all of a sudden someone else took her place. When we saw her, she wasn't even fearful nor terrified. She was in fact very calm and very unnatural state for a prisoner. When she turned around and looked at us, she amazingly managed to terrify us. She began staring at me as if transfixed, with a natural wide smile stretched across her face. She then proceeded to laugh hysterically at all of us and began touching our claws and blades. Normally I would just let my hungry demon take care of the situation and kill her in an instant. But something kept me some of doing so this time. Now she went ahead to stand in front of me and she grabbed my claw. She began staring at it intensely and her unnatural white smile was even bigger than ever. Now the smile was so big she couldn't even keep her mouth closed anymore, and the psychotic laughter was heard constantly. She now had a great firm grip of my claw, and at this point I wanted her to let go. But amazingly she was strong as an ox, and I was no match for her despite my struggles. And then she did it. Oh god. Alright. She pierced herself in the stomach with my own claw, and now the laughter became a bit weird. Blood began pouring from the giant wound, and her laughter began echoing in my ears for some reason. She proceeded to pull my claw towards her chest, and I felt my claw was now embedded right into her rib cage. This didn't seem to affect the woman in the slightest, and kept dragging the claw upwards. And now I heard that she was breaking her own rib cage, like breaking a branch. At the later point, her rib cage was completely broken and cut apart in the front chest area, and her laughter was now mixed with gurgles of blood. But despite all of this, what I could imagine pain, nothing seemed to be stopping her from slowly killing herself. The claw was now right underneath her neck, and she was still pulling my claw up towards her body parts. I didn't know why I didn't struggle more to get her grip off me, nor why this other servants looking at her wasn't helping me, but I guess we were all petrified of the event that was happening. She got up to the neck now, and then the blood was hitting my face. At this point I noticed the woman's strength began to fade a little, which was quite astonishing. She had begun doing that until now. With the final strength that was remaining, she pulled up my claw, the final stretch, and completely contorted her own face, now making her final breath with blood coming out of her mouth. She collapsed in the water like a doll, as the blood from her body began to blend with the already bloody water. Even though I am myself a murdering machine, this literally sent me shivers down my spine, and I was too scared to move. I'm going to stay out of the other prisoners' way for a while now, praying to God that I won't have to experience a similar event like this again. Alright then, let's save here. Okay, I got a save. Cool. I'm sure something bad's going to happen now. I'll be quite sure. Okay, I have the nitroglycerin. Do I have anything? No. Oh, $10. Okay, fair enough. I have to waste $1 Oh no. Why? Oh, cruel fate. Ah, well, whatever. Okay, I'll just put that here. Surface in the sea will definitely hear the explosion. I need to hurry up getting out of here after this. Ooh, okay. Let's go. No time to waste. Okay, but they're faster, aren't they? That is not good. Ah. Oh no. It's bad. Oh no, that's also bad. Pick the pipe. What do I have to do with the pipe? I guess I have to lever this up. Okay, I'm just gonna run. No, there's no way I can close it. I'm just gonna run. Hell nah. Okay, but why don't you fucking run? Don't go more! Oh, he's going after the other survivor first. But then run! You don't need to watch this, just fucking run. You know he's going to go after you next, right? Just... Ah! Ah, more sewer. Yay. Another one. Xenovidius could barely stand the atmosphere of the underworld. It felt like he was about to lose grip of reality. Ah, more sewer. Alright. Oh yeah, the fungi. We couldn't go there yet. As far as I remember. What's this here? Oh yeah, I had to put something there as well. Okay. Fair enough. Puzzles. Alright, so there was something with the fungi that I couldn't do anything with. Sure what? Okay, let's go here first. Okay. Come from there. Ah, okay. Maybe Alkast will work here. It does. Do I still have it? Yeah. Oh. Wooden bucket. Thank you, sir, for throwing me a wooden bucket. Alright. Bucket. It's empty. Oh, shit. Okay. Now I have water in it. Oh, wait. Don't I have to give this thing water? The pipe. There was a pipe with a heavy door. I don't know. We shall see eventually. Okay, yeah, the mushrooms place I can't go with. I know for sure. There. I don't think there's anything here in the middle. Alright. I think I had to put water in. More than one time, I think. Alright. Oh, not again. Alright, it's pretty obvious. God damn. Can I close it here? Yeah. Ah, it's there. Bugger off! Hell yeah, boy. West Wing. The cave has been filled with dark water. The water was like it had been combined with pure evil and deranged minds, and it seemed Marius could find it amusing. When am I done with those sewers? I'm sick of them. Okay, I guess this is the last sewer. I think eventually you have to return. I don't know. Okay, let's go this way. Looks promising. The revelations. Once again, I'm being watched at a safe distance. My servants tell me that they feel presences of people coming and leaving all the time. The servants usually ain't that bright, but when it comes to being smart, they know things. They are vengeful creatures and who murder anyone in its path. I will have to do something about this mystery, and I sent out a couple of my servants to look for anything suspiciously looking. Half they went and they finally returned. They wanted me to follow them, and they led me to the hole in the ceiling, just in my old study room that I now left for Derek for the sewer weaknesses and write them down. I could not see what that could be hidden up there, but I imagine that the people up there must be aware at this time what is happening down here. I quickly sent Derek to look on the surface with the same locations down here. Derek stumbled upon a castle, looked in a good shape. I realized I had to do something about this before they bring more people to the castle. I asked Xenophilius and Derek to lead an attack with my servants towards the castle and return immediately as the attack was started. They returned very quickly and told me that the attack was a successful attempt, and I returned to my study room in the orb chamber. Now that I figured out how to solve this issue with the hole in the roof that now led to an approximate route down to my sewers, I first felt that it would be a great idea to cover the hole with a collapse. But it will prove just temporary effect since the entrance can be mined through yet again. I decided to give this castle to Xenophilius as a gift for his great studying interest. I really hope this should be unnecessary to do again, and I hopefully don't have to deal with this problem again. Alright then. Oh. Alright then. You can go even more down there, but there was something else here, right? I want to go up again. I want to be done with the sewers. Could also go to the other side. That's right, I remember. Yeah, I entered there, so I could also go this way, right? I don't know. Okay. Fair enough. Do I have... Oh, can I still get water? Alright then. Geronimo! Okay. The chambers of the underworld created horrible satisfaction. The screams of pain would show corrupted and deranged you could become from damaging yourself. All murders, suicide, rapes, all contained here, reminding itself constantly. Oh, darkness. Alright. Oh gee. It's really dark. Let's save. Save. Okay, I should be careful with saves now. Oh. No. It's a good thing I saved here. I don't think he's here now, is he? I'm so sick of the sewers. This is a big area. Oh! Ah. Alright. Oh, okay. Do keep note that they will see you much earlier. Much sooner. It's better not to take any chances. I'll just let them go that way, so I go this way. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's go. Alright, let's see. Screwdriver. Okay. Was that a screwdriver? It's true, you know. Let's see where the boss is now. Okay, he's going that way. That's a good thing, because I need to go that way. I don't think there are other areas around here. Let's go. Let's go. Hell no. No. Oh shit, boy. Feels bad, man. I was thrown even more down. More sewers. Hooray. That goes my... I want to be done with the sewers already. Oh, yeah. I know it's good to do. Oh. Hey, I got my stupid. Meat down. I'll eventually go to the meat. Hey, barely conscious. That is not very good. Just move. I don't have any dealings with you. Okay, go. Just close that here. You'll be busy for a while. As long as you're not in the proximity of him, then he will eat that. Oh yeah, I can remember this. Alright, I can remember that. I was stuck for some reason here in the beginning. Because as long as you're damaged like this, you can't go down. And I don't feel like doing everything over again. You have to touch the floor. Okay. No. Come on. It's not so difficult to walk. Peroxide. Okay. I guess I would disinfect it. Wait. Alright, let's go. Let's go. I should stop bleeding. Okay. Okay, now I can run again. Okay, now I should be able to fix this without dying. Ow! Okay, let's see what's going to happen. Oh, okay. Ah! Okay. Now we know that, at least. Boo. No boo? When is the boo comes? Alright, that sucks. Oh! Bah! What are you doing? Well, whatever. Let's go. Oh, there's a bathroom. Hell no. Okay, how am I supposed to fix that? I mean, if he's faster than me, then how am I supposed to survive that? Fuck this. Okay. Because, you know, of course this was planned at normal speed of the water monster. Water bug. Of course it was planned at normal speed. So now it's faster, so... What am I supposed to do here then? I don't feel like waiting for a long time as well. Wait until just bugger off. Okay. Whatever he is. Okay, he's down, he's down. He goes that way. That's good, that's good. So, how to be faster? Ow. Alright, let's do this again. I think I'll be able to. No? Perhaps. What if I bunny jump? Okay, he's coming. Do it with that? Nope. Alright. Here, I have more. I know you would enjoy it. Okay, this is not the problem. The problem is that the chase that one-shots me. And which is made faster than usual. Than the developer probably intended. So yeah, that's the whole problem here. I don't need to fear that anymore. What I'm going to do, I'm gonna save you. See if there's anything else I can do. If not, then I don't know. I just have to up my speed as well. I mean, if it's made impossible to do this, then fair enough, you know. But I want to make sure that this is possible. Stupid sticky keys. Oh. I never understood the purpose of sticky keys. Alright. It's just a case of bad luck. Okay, save. Save. I just need one more tinderbox afterwards and then I can save again. It will be kind of a waste of a save. But what if I bunny jump? Alright, okay. I just had to be sure. We don't need to be done with the sewers. Oh, more sewers. Oh man, this is never ending sewer. Okay. I kind of feel bad about wasting a save. Oh, whatever. Because now I have not so much saves anymore. This is a long letter. Oh, at least. Redemption of the sewers. Jesus Christ. Okay. More. More letter. Sorry. Stop it. Thank you. I don't appreciate it. I'm not going to look up. I'm not going to look up. Hell no. I felt incredibly satisfied leaving that horrible sewer, but I knew I was not done through the torture yet. I was about to enter the unknown area where the old castle owners had horrible screams. I had to expect the worst. Samuel Hamilton. Oh boy, and I have to do this with hard mode for some reason. Chapter 3. Dreadful Horrors. Is there any tinderbox? I'm like, oh, tinderboxes, help me. Yeah, okay. Oh, this is a very fun part. Wee. Okay. Asylum, Salvan area. Samuel had been abused, and Xenovius had no idea about it. Marius thought to himself, would he be able to accept it in the end, or will he be tainted and establish anger, vengeance on me? Ooh, so what will we find in this dark asylum? We'll see that in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next episode. Cheers!